Hi guys, it's Bly, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Today, we continue our story with the Monstrous Tower. We begin where we left off, with no temples. So we dig out a small clearing at the bottom of our fortress to create a temple district. Eventually, I'll create one for each god, so there's a wider variety of gods for everybody to pray to. And while those work orders are being put in, we put some statues around the barricaded honey. And since we are creating a new temple district, we won't need this temporary temple anymore, so we're going to revamp it into a hospital. With the foundations of our temples finished being built, we assign one god to each of them. We have Avuz, the turquoise crystal, the god of metals, Lemire Gemwealths, the god of wealth, and Vukar, the god of death. Hopefully that'll satisfy most of the dwarf's needs for prayer. Well, it didn't take us too long to get sieged. Look at this guy. His name's Ago, and he's a cursed butcher. That's actually pretty cool. Let's make sure to flip this lever, and let's watch and see what they do. Another great victory for the Monstrous Tower. Seriously though, I don't know what happened. They just kind of walked off. I guess I'll let it slide for now. With a caravan in our fortress, we trade them our pretty and shiny rocks for more dwarven drinks and food, and a couple of other supplies. And with our hospital finally carved out and ready to go, we give it a name, the Heavy Sanctuary. We continue to furnish our hospital until it's filled with all the supplies that we need, minus the well. And then down in the temple district, we're almost done with all 3 temples, until my game crashed. But that's okay though. I quickly played until I was back to where I was, so you didn't miss anything. But we did get sieged again. This time they brought 1 or 2 more cursed people, but they did leave again. So it is their intention? I don't know. But now we're back to where we were. Our temples are finished and good to go. And our hospital has been furnished, and since I couldn't remember what the name of the hospital in the other timeline was, this one is named the Brass Home. In preparation for more sieges from the cursed people, we create a barracks for our squad. And with the 327 iron bars that we have, we decided to create some armor and weapons. And while popping into the tavern to see who was relaxing there, I noticed these 2 bards here. They're a traveling bard couple duo, which is actually really cool. I don't think I've ever seen 2 spouses traveling together as bards. After a bit of time passes, I notice the combat announcement pops up. It appears that Muffin, a performer for our tavern, has started fighting a giant sparrow. And sure enough, yeah, there's an agitated giant sparrow in the middle of our tavern. Well, hopefully he can take care of it real quick. Just one sparrow shouldn't be. Oh no. Muffin was braver than most, as everybody else tried to run, but he immediately pulled out an axe and started fighting. Well, hopefully our squad can come quick enough to help him. Let's see how well he can hold them off. Oh, he did kill 1, but we're too late. Muffin is struck down by a giant sparrow. We did have 2 more brave dwarves run in too, but they get themselves killed as well. 4 dead dwarves, all because I didn't install Windows. It's about this time that our squad finally shows up, and they make quick work of the giant sparrows. Or at least, what we believe to be the last of the giant sparrows. There's one left right here, and it kind of panics, and it flies into the floor below it, and through that waterfall that I also don't have windows for. It wanders through the fortress in fear for a little before ultimately getting into a fight with a 7-year-old child. And let me tell you, I was very scared that this child was gonna die. But man, did it beat the hell out of this thing. A 7-year-old dwarven girl. You are now bestowed the name Sparrow Punch. Wow, look at this mess. You know, we learned an important lesson. Put windows in for your waterfall, because dwarves can still see you, but the windows will keep the baddies out. And with such an important event taking place inside the tavern, I decided to change the name to Spattered Bird of Blood, as a constant reminder to the ones we lost in the battle for the barricaded honey. And of course, we'll need to give the ones that we lost a proper burial in our tombs. The funniest part about all this is this poor human. His name is Akar Strapblossoms. He happened to be visiting the barricaded honey at the time, and was greeted with the most terrifying experience of his life, probably. But hey, at least he has a crazy story to tell, and he got to keep his life, so he can't complain too much, right? And with that, I think we can end the video. Monstrous Tower is quickly becoming one of the more fun fortresses I've gotten to play. And I promise you, it keeps getting better, or worse, depending on how you want to look at it. Expect a new video in the next coming days, as I've done a big batch of editing and will be recording more footage as well. Feel free to follow me on twitch.tv/blybly for when I stream my gameplay. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.